Welcome to another lecture on ordinary differential equation. So today we are going to see how to solve and what are the formula to solve the linear homogeneous nth order or ordinary differential equation. So first we will see the general form. So the general form is this. So dny by dxn plus p1. So p1 is a constant here. So dn minus 1 y by dxn minus 1 plus p2 dn minus 2 y dxn minus 2 and so on. And the last one is what? Pn y equal to 0. So right side is 0 means it is homogeneous. So this type of problem, how to solve, that we have to see. So if I write this as equation 1, okay, what we will do then? Okay, so this we can change in simplified form, that is we can use the operator d which is equal to d by dx. So if I use this operator, now this equation 1 will be what? dn plus p1 dn minus 1 plus p2 dn minus 2 plus and so on, and the last term will be pn whole into this y, this equal to 0. Now it is clear. So this is the reduced form in terms of operator. Now how to solve the differential equation, that we have to see. So when we don't know the solution, we can assume, okay, we can assume a solution, that we can assume y as a function of this e to exponential function e to the power mx. If I take y is e to the power mx, this is solution, then what? It must satisfy this equation, yes or no? So if it satisfies the equation, so after putting this e to the power mx in place of y, we can get the m value. Once we get the m value, then we can done, means y equal to e to the power that into x will be the solution. So now the question is, why we are taking e to the power mx? What will be the benefit of taking e to the power mx? So exponential function is very beautiful function. Okay, what is the speciality for that it will be beautiful? Yeah, exponential function. If you take derivative of exponential function, then again you will get exponential function. Okay, or if you take exponential function, its integration also will be exponential function. So that will be the major benefit we are getting here. Okay, so if you take that, then after applying derivative we can get same exponential function, so we can take common and we can find out the solution very easily. That's why we are taking e to the power mx. So if we take this, then let's see what will be the equation 2 then. Okay, so d and y, first we will take, so d and y you can do, dn minus 1 y you can do similarly. So last one is dy. So what will be dy? Derivative of d by dx of e to the power mx. So it will be what? M e to the power mx. Okay. Similarly, if you take double derivative, what will happen? M square, like that. So dn minus 1 y will be m n minus 1 into e to the power mx. dny will be m to the power n e to the power mx. So this way. Now if I put here this one, what will happen? This equation, now this satisfy means, so from equation 2 we can get the equation if we put m to the power n plus m to the power n minus 1 plus, okay, there will be p1 here, p2 here, m to the power n minus 2 and so on, plus what? Last one is pn. So pn So this into e to the power mx equal to 0. This one. Now we have this factor and this factor. There are two factors. So this factor will never be 0 with your exponential function. So this factor will be 0. So if this factor will be 0, what we call that? That we have to see. So we got m to the power n plus m to the p1 m to the power n minus 1 plus p2 m to the power n minus 2 and so on plus pn. This equal to 0. This is the factor that I am discussing here. Now this will be called the characteristics or auxiliary equation. So this I am writing equation 3. So we got auxiliary equation. Now if we solve or if we find the roots, okay, roots of 3 will give the solution. Okay, clear? Now what will be the general form? So the general solution for equation 1 will now become y equal to, as we have m to the power n, okay, degree n. So how many roots we will get? N roots. Okay, in n roots there may be some repetition also, there may be complex, there may be real roots. So those things we will discuss. What will be the formula? So what will be the general solution then? Y equal to the linear combination of all those. So c1 e to the power m1x, okay, plus c2 e to the power m2x plus and so on. And the last one is cn e to the power mnx. So what are m? So m equal to m1, m2, mn. So these are the roots. So in this way we can find the general solution. This is the idea. Now in the next lecture we will see what are the type of solution, means depending on the roots what will be the formula, general solution formula. So that we have to see.